Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. I hope everybody's having a great evening. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. So, I know I've been MIA for a while. It's been, what, 2 weeks? I haven't been on in 2 weeks. So, I wanted to give you a little update and, yeah, happy lunar eclipse in Taurus. We have this full moon in Taurus tomorrow at 16 degrees. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. So I wanted to come on real quick to let you guys know. Wow, it's been 3 years that I've lost. I lost a child. I lost mine and my twin's child 3 years ago, as of this week. So I've been taking time out just to I also quit my job. So I got to tell you about that and a lot of other things among other things that happened. So yeah, so Halloween I quit my job. Um let's just say it was due time that I did. I was just I kind of felt like I was going back into that same cycle of just working and not putting putting a balance in my life. So, God told me, "Look, you need to quit." And he's like, "You need to quit today." And that was on Halloween. Um, it was coming. It was coming. It was due time to just quit my job, and it was just, it is what it is. As I found this job, I will find other jobs, and also I have some things that I've been planning on to do anyways. But so I just wanted to come on, and yeah, it's been so when I quit my job on Halloween. And that same week, I believe it was the new moon in Scorpio. So it was in that transit of I needed to let the old go. I couldn't keep on revisiting the same patterns as I was. I've noticed I was picking up the same patterns as I was in the past, and I was like, no, this can't be. Um, because I'm a giver, and I like to give. You know what I mean? So I had to sit with myself and set myself some boundaries again, and that's what I did. And where I was working, it wasn't healthy. um it just wasn't for me anymore, and I realized that, and I got it, and I was like, okay, it's time to move on. So I did. I moved on from it, and I'm happy I made that decision, to be honest. I feel so much better. I feel free. I don't feel suffocated. My PTSD was kicking in, so thank God my PTSD hasn't kicked in since I left, since I quit. Um what else? I've been taking care of my health better. I was neglecting my health a lot. I wasn't Sorry, I was looking at my phone. So like I had to really concentrate on myself, and I needed to just I just needed to for me. Just I needed time for me. I needed to let go. And it was crazy because when I quit on Monday, I gave my notice and I told her I wasn't coming back in all week. She was really upset with me, and it is what it is. She started yelling at me like I was a little kid, and I had to put her in her place because like it's ridiculous how I go way beyond my means to help you, and then I get treated the way I've always gotten treated, and I will not accept that from anyone. And don't accept that from anyone. I don't care. Yeah, they may pay you good money, but you know what? Money comes and goes. It does. I've been poor. I've had money. I've lost money. Like, money to me is just money. Um, but my soul is worth way more than money. So, pretty much I was selling my soul. And it wasn't right. It wasn't right. So I had to go. I made the best decision of my life. I feel so much better. I'm spending more time with my kids. Um, you know, things will come when they're meant to come, and I'm okay with that. I'm literally okay with that. But yeah, it's been 3 years that I lost my child. I lost my daughter 3 years ago this week, and it's been that also came up for me as well in that process of letting go of my job. And I cried and I cried, and a lot of memories were coming up, and I was like, wow, okay. But I had to really sit with myself, and I really needed to dig in deep and w- just really sit with myself and just let things go, and just, if you need to cry, just cry it out and don't hold it in. And that's what I did. I cried myself, and now I'm better. That crying, sometimes we do need that. So don't suppress your emotions, don't suppress your feelings, don't suppress it, because it will blow up somewhere somehow, and other people don't deserve it. You know what I mean? For No one deserves your anger, you know what I mean? If you're upset, go sit with yourself and figure out why you're upset. Why are you getting triggered? Why are you feeling a certain way about something or someone or whatever situation it may be, right? So I decided to just take up some time. It's holiday season. I'm actually gonna probably go visit my brother, or if not, my brother's coming up here. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, so also I went to the doctors. I got my eyes checked. She said it happens to her too, because remember I told you guys I almost hit a car like 3 weeks ago, and so I told the doctor what happened. I told my eye doctor, and she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "I've been here for years, and that happened to me a few times throughout the years that I've been here. So it's just not only you; it has happened to others and to myself, mostly to herself." So I was kind of relieved. I was like, "Okay, wow, that was a good that was a good thing." So I went to my doctor. So I got all my doctor's appointments checked out. Everything is good, so I'm pretty good on that. I didn't do my blood work yet, so I haven't seen where that is at the moment, but I will take my time and do that. Right now, I'm just, you know, I've been working in my house, getting rid of stuff. Right now, guys, it's this full moon. Get rid of everything that you don't want anymore. Anything that you're not using, that's been sitting there for years, that is just accumulating what energy that you don't need. Just clear out energy. Right now, it's to clean everything out. Clean whatever you don't want. Take your spiritual baths today. Focus on your mental health. Meditate. Pray. Um, do what you need to do for yourself today and tomorrow. These energies are no joke. I haven't been feeling them as much. Usually I do with the transits, but actually I've been pretty chilled. And I think um, me working on myself and focusing on myself has put me to a place where wasn't focusing on the energy as much. So I've been literally just focusing on my mental health, because for 9 months I've just been nonstop, like working like 80 hours a week, and sometimes 70, sometimes 50, sometimes 60. So I'm like, I was burnt out. I was completely burnt out, as I said that it's 9/11. Um, and I felt like I wasn't getting validated. I wasn't getting, I don't need like a silver spoon or a gold spoon in my mouth, but just realize that I've been filling in for everybody else, and I've been helping you. You know what I mean? I've been helping you. But where's the empathy when I need time to go take care of my kids? There's always a problem. See, now, if you want me to take care of this person that you want me to take care of, but you don't want me to take care of my kids, we have a problem. I will always put my kids first before a job, before a relationship, before anything, because my kids came first, and I wasn't supposed to have kids. So I'm going to put my kids first, regardless of whatever situation I'm in. My kids will always come first before anybody. And I believe that's how it should be with anyone, because they didn't ask to be here. As I said, it's 10-11. You chose to open your legs. You chose to have kids. You're supposed to take care of your kids. Plain and simple. So I chose my kids over my job. And I told her, this it's not healthy for either of us. This environment is not healthy. It's not. You're taking advantage of me, and you're pretty much, as I said, it's 10:44. You're disregarding what I'm telling you, and then you're trying to treat me like I am nothing. That's not how it works. Don't let anyone treat you like you're nothing, because you're worth more than anything. As I said, it's 11:01. Your values, your core values, and who you are, that's what's important. Not the money. Yeah, it pays the bills. Yeah, it takes care of things. But you know what? My husband, which is my kids' father, he helps pay for some of the bills. So I can take care of my kids. Yes, another income will help. Yes, of course, it always does. But if God wants me to stay home and take care of my kids, that's what I'm going to do. As I said, it's 11:44. Hey, people make it all the time. You know what I mean? People, you know, it's money to me is nothing compared to my soul. I'm not selling my soul for anyone and for anything. When I heard God say, quit, it's time to quit, I had to. Because I know if I didn't listen to God, things will happen to me. Because they always usually do if I don't listen. As I said, that it's 12:21. God will just God God would be like, okay, you didn't listen to me. I told you. Well, this is what's happening now. He didn't do it. I caused it myself if I didn't listen. So I chose to listen and I left. My car, like literally, as soon as I left my job at 7 o'clock on Monday, on the 31st of October, my car started acting up. We don't celebrate Halloween anymore. We don't get dressed up for Halloween because I've done some research, and with these portals, and especially we had the portal opening up on October 31st all the way. I think it's going to be until November 17th. So I was really cautious anyways with my energy and how I was communicating with others. I was making sure that I wasn't um being vindictive, angry, um mad, depressed, angry. I took it pretty chilled. It was pretty chilled on the 31st of October because I already knew what the portals do. So I was in that vibration of I did not want to manifest bad things. So I was manifesting good things, even though I quit. But I quit in a manner, and I quit in good standards. If she didn't think it was good standards on her part, well, I don't know what to say. But I know what I did, and God knows my heart, my soul, and who I am as a person. I knew what I had to do because God told me to. And I listened and I did what I had to do. So I will not, to be honest, I really don't want to work for anyone else. I rather work for myself. I rather continue doing my videos. Actually, that's what I was doing today. I was working on some projects that I let go because I was always there and never here, even though I was still working on YouTube. I wasn't really consistent and I wasn't doing my videos as I wanted to to do because this is, you know what? Since I wasn't appreciated there, at least here on my platform, that I have a voice to speak, I get appreciated. I don't care who watches my videos. I don't, because I'm doing it because I want to. As I said, that it's 1444 because this is what God chose me to do, to have this platform to help others. And guess what? I don't want anything in return. All I want to do is to spread kindness, to spread that you can change, that you can, um whatever you put your mind to, you can manifest, as long as it's right. How to use your energy properly and not misuse your energy, not misuse your gifts, as I said that it's 15-15. So this platform, I don't need validation from anyone. If you unsubscribe, you unsubscribe. If you subscribe, you subscribe. If you like, you like. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't have to please everybody. All I know is I'm doing my due diligence as a light worker, starseed, whatever you want to call us. The 144,000 hertz. It's not people, it's energy. It's 144,000 energy. And this is what I'm called to do, and this is what I want to do. And hear this, I was cleaning out my office today because I'm getting that ready, since I haven't had time to do it either, because I was always working and I was always tired. I didn't have time. I was looking, actually, I ran into my poem book. I was writing poems years ago, and I found my book, and I was like, wow, perfect timing. So I'm gonna put all my poems together, and hopefully I could write my book. I'm praying to God that in the next year or two, whatever long it takes me to write, well, to type it all up, or however it goes. I have to dig up all my stuff when I did research on how um to do a publishing for Amazon, because Amazon, it's just better to do it on Amazon, because you don't have to copy proof and do all this craziness, like you're going through like a publisher, like paying a publisher. So what I'm going to do is just do it through Amazon. Hopefully I can start getting that rolling. Um and Yeah, so I have ideas, as and I have other things that I'm going to be focusing on. So that's going to be my goal. Um which is what we're at the end of 2022, what, in the next month and a half, geez, is going to be 2023. It's crazy how time has flown. It's been 3 years that I got my Reiki Master license, and I also got my first course of integrated energy therapy diploma, and then I got my master's a year later. um Back in 2020 or 2021, I got my master's degree in integrated energy therapy. But I got my master's in November 9th of 2019 for my Reiki license. And I also can attune other people too, but I'm not at that level to attune other people, and I'm being honest, because I haven't done any healings with really anybody, but with YouTube, that I did, I think, a free session like a while back. I did a meditation session with you guys. I did a clearing. I might do that tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm still contemplating on what I'm going to do tomorrow, if I will come on tomorrow or not, because tomorrow, what, it's voting. I have to vote tomorrow, and I also have to take my sons to his doctor's appointment to get affiliated with with the doctor, because right now I'm paying for doctors. My insurance won't, well, where I go, they don't take insurance, so I have to pay out of pocket now, because, like I told you guys, I'm going through that mix of craziness where my kids are not vaccinated. So I have to pay out of pocket now, which is bullshit, because what they call my kids, they're a liability to the insurance company. So my kids, so I have to take my kids to a private doctor. So that's cash out of my pocket, and I also pay for private school. So, and the light bill this year is crazy. I'll tell you that much. It's ridiculous. But let's not even talk about that. That'll be for another day. But so yeah, so 3 years. Like I said, 3 years. I lost my child with my twin, and I've been doing better. I've been coping with it better since October 31st. I like I said, I took some time out, and like I said, that was coming up, so I had to take time out to digest some things. Some things were coming up from the past, and there are our relationship, which we didn't date, but our whatever it was, our dynamic, our relationship dynamic between my twin and I. Um, that was really harsh. Our ending was really harsh. Um, Actually, when we left on good terms. As I said, that is 2020. But because I went my separate way and he went his separate way, because I knew some lies, that I knew what he was hiding and all that other stuff. If you guys want to, I don't even want to talk about that because I'm over it. That's dead and gone. That's buried in the past. But my child will never be buried in the past because of the fact that I wasn't supposed to have another kid, and then I got, God chose me to have another child, and I couldn't even carry it full term. So, but it was a blessing in disguise, to be honest, that I lost her, because like with this with what I was going through, my health issues and stuff, I would have lost her anyways. Well, that was part of it. Why I lost her was because of my health issues. As I said, that was 2111. So, you know, at the end of the day, God chose him to be the father of my kid, of my child, well, of our child, because it wasn't just me; it was both of ours, and you know, we both lost a child, and it was neither. It wasn't his fault, and it wasn't my fault. It was just destiny. That's how destiny played out, and it is what it is, and I wish him the best. I wish him all the happiness in the world. I don't wish him any wrong. I don't wish him any bad. I don't. Um, I pray for him every day, and just as well as I pray for the collective. I pray for my kids. Um, so that's it is what it is. As we both went our separate ways, that's what it was meant to be. And um, he showed me a lot of lessons on not to repeat certain things ever again. Just as well as my job, not repeating those same patterns, not letting people walk all over me and thinking that it's okay. So God placed these individuals in my life, so I will learn the lesson. Obviously, I had to learn the lesson the hard way. You can't always be nice to everyone. As I said, that is 2244. You can't be nice to everyone. And I'm getting that. It's taken this this long for me to think about that. And it's hard to trust people after what you've been through in your whole life, and then like you're trying to trust people, you're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, and it's like it happens again. So it's like, okay. Okay, God, I am done. I'm done, I'm done. And he's like, "Are you sure about that? Are you really sure?" And I'm like, I think I'm sure now. I'm positive." After everything that I've been through, I don't wish it on my worst enemy. I don't wish it on anyone. To be honest, with the way this world is, like, to be honest, like, if my children don't decide to have kids, I am okay with it. Seriously. I am so okay if my kids do not have kids. It would suck not being a grandmother, but the way this world is and what's going on, I just like, go adopt some kids. You know how many kids need homes? Go adopt some kids. If you really want some kids, just go adopt. You know what I mean? So many kids need homes right now. And some of us are unfortunate, we end up in bad homes. I know this because I was in the system all my life, since I was a kid, since I was born. I was born in the hospital, and I was raised in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So like, um I was raised in different homes. As I said, I was 24, 44. So I never really, I had a stable environment when I was 3 years old, but it wasn't really the ideal. A lot of things happen behind closed door that my mom still doesn't know about, which I've discussed this multiple times in my other videos. And I also got mistreated by my mother, the one that was supposed to protect me, the one that took me in, the one that, you know, and it's sad. And this is why, like, it's so hard to trust people, because like you try to trust people, and it's like, as I said, it's 25-22. It's just hard to trust people. It's just so hard. So now I ask God, you choose who is best for me, because my biggest flaw is I see beyond what other people see. I always see the good in someone, and me always seeing the good in people always ends me to where I am now. It's because there you go, the validation. You know what I mean? Like, I just, obviously, there you go. I'm admitting to it. I just wanted to be validated and respected. And at the end, look at what happened. I kind of got mistreated. How she was talking to me was like, really? Is that necessary? She was making it seem like I was this horrible person because whatever my client was saying. And my client doesn't like anybody. Like, we've been through so many people in the last 9 months. It's been ridiculous. So, wait, hold on. Who has the problem here? Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's just been ridiculous, but it is what it is. But I just want to let you know a little bit of update. Oh yeah, also, yeah, like I was saying, when I got out of work, I had car issues on October 31st. That was on Halloween night. I had car issues. I couldn't go. I wanted to take my kids out to dinner because since we didn't go trick or treating, I said, look, since we're not going trick or treating, we're not going out. How about if we just go out to dinner? So the boys all agreed on it, and we were going to go out to dinner. So on my way home, my car was acting up. So I call one of my well, one of my friends, one of my friends that I knew for years ago. Okay, and I told him what happened to my car, because before that, my car was in the shop, which I spent another 2 grand on my car to get my car fixed. I had to put brakes. I had to put shocks in my car. I had to put axles in my car. I had to put new axles in my car. Like, it was 2 grand. You know what I could have done with that 2 grand? Mm. Okay. So, and then, like, yeah, so I got my car on Friday, went to work. So on Monday, Halloween, my car acted up again. So I took it back to the shop on Tuesday morning. I was there Tuesday morning. So what happened was my brakes. So when they put my new tires on, they messed up something with my brake system when they put the new brake pads on. So the guy that was messing with my brake pads and my rotors and my calipers and whatever the heck he was doing messed up my brake system, my brake lines. So they had to replace all of my brake lines in my car. Thank God I didn't have to pay for it. Hear this, God is so good, because I was supposed to pay 2,500 to get my car fixed. So when I went to go pay for my car on Friday, it was only $2,000. I was like, that was God. And then Tuesday, when I went to go take my car again, and I was at the shop, literally, I'm going to tell you this. I was at the shop from 9 in the morning all the way until 4 o'clock in the afternoon just to get my car fixed. Okay? That was ridiculous. So, you know what? I got my feet done. I said, you know what? God was like, "Go get your feet done." I got my feet done because I had to waste time. I took myself out to breakfast. I took myself out to get a pedicure. Like, I treated myself. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this stress me out. I'm just gonna go take care of myself then. Especially after the crazy week that I had. And what happened the night before with my job. So yeah, I treated myself. I took myself out, and it was amazing. It was an amazing Tuesday. Yes, it was. It was like it was crazy, like wasting my whole day getting my car fixed. But guess what? I got all rotors, calipers, all done in my car. I got brand new tires. You know, my car feels like a new car, so I'm good. Like I'm good for a long time, and I don't have. And if I want to sell it, I could sell it for at least 9 grand if I wanted to. So there's a plus side to the whole craziness that happened. And then hear this: I went to rent a center, which I know the guys since I was like 15 years old. I'm in my 30s, right? So I've known the guys for years. So I walk in to make my last payment, and he's like, so I seen a heater, right? One of those heaters that you install. And I was like, "Can I buy that from you?" He was like, "You can have it." I was like, "Dude, I could buy it. Like I have money in my pocket. I could buy it from you right now." He's like, "No, I wasn't an extra one. You know what? Just take it." I was like, "Are you sure?" I looked at him. I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna doubt this. God, obviously, because I haven't had any heat in my apartment for almost a year. So we've been using like heaters, electric heaters. So my heat, I still have no heat in my apartment. It's been a year. Can you fucking believe it? It's been a year that I haven't had heat in my apartment. Let's not talk about that one. But I got I got blessed from Renner Center from the guys that I've been doing business with for years. Um, they hooked me up, so I was blessed. So even though there were so many crazy things that were happening, I was getting blessed in so many ways that all I had to do was say thank you, God. Just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know what? When I left my job on Monday on Halloween, I said, God, if I did anything wrong to anyone, please forgive me. If I have wronged anyone, if I have said anything wrong to anybody, please forgive me. And I meditated that night actually, and I took, like I said, I took time out for myself, and I put some look, I can't even talk. Meditation music, and I actually literally went to sleep, and I cried myself to sleep actually because, like I said, I was thinking about my daughter. I was thinking about, you know, like if you guys don't know, I don't have a mom, so like um, I have my spiritual mom, but it's nothing like having your mom, like a mom. I guess I don't know how that feels. I don't know what that is. I know because I'm a mom, and I know how I treat my boys, and I will give the world to my boys. And I know sometimes that could be bad too. Like that's why it's called balance. As I said, that's 3333. It's balancing, not to over spoil them, not to always give them what they want, but to set boundaries with your kids. You know, I've had to learn how to set boundaries because I'm a giver. I would give and give and give and give. Like today, I asked my son today. I said, "Can you please clean up the hallway for me? Can you please vacuum it because I cleaned it, but can you vacuum it?" He's like, "What are you going to give me? Really? Why do I need to give you something to help out with chores in the house?" So I sat with myself and I'm like, see, now I'm enabling them because I give them money to do things for me. And I told him, I said, really? Like, if my mom told me to go do something, I would go do it. You know what I mean? Like, my mom didn't say, oh, I'm going to give you money. If I didn't do it, I got my ass whooped. Period. Point blank, period. My kids get rewarded with money, toys, whatever, if they do whatever. You know what I mean? That was never implied in my mom's household, but in my household, I work in a different way than she did. You know what I mean? I communicate with my kids. I ask my kids how their day was. I ask how school was, what happened, how was their day. I was never asked that when I got home from school. It was kind of like I was always pushed to the side. Um, my mom really never had conversations with me. You know what I mean? So like the things that I see my mom didn't do with me, I imply it with my kids. I do it with my children because I know how it feels to be on that other side of the fence, if you get what I'm saying. So now I have to reevaluate how I should do things with my kids now that I'm home because I got away with a lot of stuff because I've been working all the time. You know what I mean? They got away with a lot of stuff because their brother was helping me. You know what I mean? So even though I took them to work, I still had to pay attention to my client, even though I took my kids to work. I took my kids to work all the time, especially on the weekends if I had a long weekend. So I would take my kids to work. So even though I was still at work, I was still had my kids, but it wasn't full blown attention to my kids because I had to pay attention to the guy because he wanted me every 5 minutes. Literally, every 5 minutes, he wanted me to do something for him. So, and that's why I'm like just so happy that I just got rid of that job. Like, I was just overwhelmed. Uh, I was just overwhelmed. I just couldn't do it. I just really couldn't do it anymore. It was really destroying my mental health. My PTSD was getting bad. My anxiety was getting bad. Literally, when I went to sleep that night on Halloween night, I'm going to tell you this, my body was on fire. It was on fire. I felt like I was in hell. Okay? I had to get up from my bed and go take a cool shower to cool myself down, and that didn't even freaking work. My I think my adrenaline was so high, my PTSD was bad, my anxiety was so bad, like my body was reacting to whatever the hell happened in the day, period. And I'm telling you this, when I laid on that bed, I have cystic fibrosis and I get pains, okay? And I don't take medications for it. I take Tylenol. As I said, that's 3737. I take Tylenol when I can't bear the pain, okay? That day, I had to take 4 Tylenols that night, take a cold shower, and the heat out of my body would not go away. I felt like I told you, I felt like I was in hell. That's how bad it that's how bad the heat in my body was. And when I called my spiritual mom about it, she's like, "Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good sign." She's like, "How do you feel today?" I say, "I feel so much better. I feel like I can breathe. I don't my mind is not clusterfucked. My mind, I can actually think. I don't have like what did I do wrong? What did I, you know what I mean? Does Ed need this? Does Ed need that? You know what I mean? Does he need to take his medication? Is he going to be an asshole today? Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't have to worry about that anymore. I give you guys whoever's PCAs, LPNs, CNAs, I give it to you guys, man. I respect you wholeheartedly, what you do every day, and it could become so toxic being a nurse. I respect you guys. If you guys are nurses, doctors, whatever you guys are, I completely respect you. All the way. I respect you 100% because I tell you, the shit that you have to deal with. I took care of a paraplegic. I'd rather take care of a paraplegic than take care of the guy that I was taking care of. Because at least a paraplegic wanted to do stuff on his own. He didn't want to do anything. He just was like, what the heck, Ed? One day he walks, and then 2 weeks that I've been gone for vacation, I come back and he's not walking. And then he doesn't want to use his hand to feed himself. So you have to feed him. And he can move his hand. You could tell he can move his arm. He just doesn't want to move it. He's a Sagittarius. Every Sagittarius that I meet are stubborn. Everything is their way or no way. I remember dating a Sagittarius. I would never date a Sagittarius. And then I had to work with this. I had to work. My client was a Sagittarius. Oh, goodness. Help me, Lord. He was nice. Don't get me wrong. He was very, very needy. As I said, it's 40-44. Like, I get it. Like, you have, like, certain things that you can't do on your own. I'm cool with that. I am so cool with that. But you getting pissed off at me because I'm sleeping and you can't, now that is just abuse. And he's a recovering alcoholic. So, the time that I was there, he stopped quitting. He quit drinking and he quit cigarettes. So, guess what? At least I know when I left, I did something. He was taken care of. He was fed. He had 3-4 meals a day. I was the only one that cooked for the longest time because nobody else knew how to cook. So it was getting overwhelming. Like, she was depending on me way too much because she knew I would never say no. Even my son got, even my son, as I said, is 41-41. My son, my oldest son, he's 15 years old. He's like, Mom, have you noticed they're using you? I said, Lucas, well, I have to make money. And she has no one to fill in at all. So I'm helping her until she finds people. He's like, Mom, why can't she just fill in some hours? And I was thinking about that. And I was like, that's true. She could have filled in for some of those hours. Hear this, my back gave out. I went in the same day that I got out the hospital, I went to work. And I still helped out. My son was sick. There was an why? Oh, you couldn't hear this. Hear this. My son was sick 2 weeks ago. Remember, I told you guys, um, I was sick, and then my boys were sick. This was 2 weeks ago. Okay. I call her up. I said, "Look, the boys are sick. I can't make it in." She's like, "Can you have your mother-in-law watch them?" I said, She just had surgery last week, and I told you before, I have no one to help me with my kids. So no, I do not have anyone. She's like, hear this. She says, well, can you put the boys upstairs in one of the rooms? I said, they're all sick. What do you not get? They're all sick. What do you want me to do? And then hear this. And then Saturday, I ended up getting sick. But hear this. When she was sick with COVID, we didn't have COVID. We just had the regular seasonal, whatever the heck was going on. We had the regular, flu, because of the seasons change. So we were just going through that transition of from hot to cold, cold to hot, hot to cold. It was crazy. It was crazy, right? The temperatures were crazy. So obviously everybody was getting sick. But when she was sick, everybody had to fill in for her hours, which she only works Thursdays and Tuesdays. But people still had to work for her hours. And she has no kids, mind you. She has, as I said, it's 4401. I realize people that don't have kids have no empathy for anyone else. I will not work with anyone that does not have kids anymore. I'm going to tell you that much. Because there was no sympathy at all that I continued to work while I was sick. And I told you that my kids were sick and you still wanted me to come in. Which she knew that the guy's immune system, the guy that I worked for, which is her ex-husband, he has barely no immune system. So why would you jeopardize him getting sick? As I said, that's 4444. You get what I'm saying? It makes no sense. But that was my update. I wanted to give you guys an update, and hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. I actually wanted to do a live with you guys tonight. I just wanted to rant a little bit and give you a little bit of information on what's been going on, why I've been MIA, and yeah, and also about my daughter. It's been 3 years. 3 years. I just can't. I can't believe it's been 3 years. Losing a child is not the easiest thing. I tell you that much. I lost my best friend, and I lost my kid, and as I say, it gets easier. As I said, it's 45, 45. I don't think it really gets easier. I think the pain diminishes after a while, but the memories are still there. As I said, at 45, 55. The memories are still there. You know what I mean? Because he, my twins, um, the girl that lied about him, the girl that he ended up with that lied about the baby that was his, um, she ended up having a child that's actually his brother's, and she, you know, I can't even be mad. Actually, I can't, because at the end of the day, that's your karma for hurting a lot of females that didn't need to be hurt, and for sleeping with multiple people. That's what happens when you sleep with multiple people. You know what I mean? A cheater, if you're on a low vibration and someone's cheating, they're gonna cheat. You know what I'm saying? But let's get off of that subject because he's in my past. Like I said, he helped me go on my path. I'm grateful for that. Um, but everything that he put me through, I'm not grateful for. I'm grateful for the lessons to never deal with that ever again, and to know my value as a person, and to love myself more. And that's what I've been doing these last 3 years. Have been loving myself more, respecting myself, and setting high standards for myself. Because if you don't set high standards for yourself, who's going to set high standards for you? How is anyone going to respect you? And I'm getting to understand that as I'm going through my journey, just as well as you all are going through your own journeys. We're all learning from our experiences. I could be good ones, I could be bad ones, but they're all lessons. They're all lessons. And also, my lesson is not to be nice to everybody, because everybody doesn't deserve your niceness. Be nice, be polite, but don't go overboard of pleasing people and trying to get validation from someone that you're never going to get. Go validate yourself. Go respect yourself. Go put yourself first. And then you'll see how things will turn out in your favor. But God bless you guys. Um, I'm going to go. I actually want to. I took my spiritual bath tonight. I did my meditation for an hour and 5 minutes. So, I took care of myself today. Um, and hopefully, you guys will see The Office soon. If my son helps me get on the ball, because I got to put everything in the basement and some totes I can't lift because of my back. Um, because my back got screwed up from work. From lifting him on the hoist all the time, and so my back kind of got screwed up from work. Um, so I'm just trying to get back to health again and worrying about myself and taking care of myself, like I said. So yeah. But please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. And happy full moon in this lunar eclipse, guys. This is the last lunar eclipse of the year. The last one, guys. And we still have 3 retrogrades, and we're going into another retrograde soon. Take care of your mind, body, and soul. Pray, meditate. These portals are very potent until November 17th. So remember, think wisely before you act. Remember, we have Mars and Gemini. So it's that air that in that head of yours, that Mars Gemini energy. It's like, you know how Geminis, they have two-faced. Well, a lot of Geminis are two-faced anyways. But sorry for the Geminis, but it's true. My brother's a Gemini. He's a two-face. Um so Mars and Gemini is that, okay, that reaction. And sometimes with that reaction comes consequences. So look at your actions before you act. Think before you act, okay? Um it's going to be very, very heated until January. So we have this Mars and Gemini all the way until January. So be patient with yourself and be patient with others as well. Okay? Just to let you know. Just be patient with yourself and be patient with others. Even though sometimes you want to blow the lid, you know what I mean? But hey, just 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 don't go to jail or anything. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. I'm telling you that. But yeah, God bless you guys. I love you. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you to my new subscribers, my old subscribers, and also the ones that unsubscribed. Um, I thank you all. Seriously, really. I thank you, all of you. I send you all the love in the world. Please check me out on my Rumble, my Telegram, my YouTube, and here on YouTube. Like I said, I don't know how long we have out here on YouTube, guys. So please, I'm telling you, please subscribe to my Rumble account, and also please subscribe to my Telegram. I post a lot on Telegram. I'm more active on Telegram than I am on any other platform. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I don't have TikTok. I have no social media at all, and I don't want it. The only platforms that I do have are the ones that I mentioned: is my YouTube, my Rumble, my Telegram, and here on YouTube. So I send you, and also I have my cards for sale. Remember, we have Christmas coming up. I have my decks for sale. I also revamped some of my small deck. So please inbox me at angelsofenlightenment at gmail.com if you guys would like any of my cards. That'd be greatly appreciated if you guys will order any of my cards. I will send you the information as soon as you send me an email. And also, I only do Cash App. I will not do PayPal. PayPal is on some craziness at the moment, so I will not be using PayPal at all. I deactivated my PayPal accounts. The only account I do have right now is Cash App. So, and if you guys would like to donate to my channel, all proceedings will go to my kids' medical needs and also for their school. So if you guys donate, it will only go to my kids because money's a little tight at the moment. But all the donations will go, like I said, will go to my kids because, hey, their health is important to me and their school is important to me. Those two major things are important to me. So if I ever do get donations, that will be contributed towards my kids' health and also my kids' school, mental, physical, and spiritual health. Okay? So I pray for all of you guys. Stay in a high vibration. Take care of yourself, like I said. And I send you all the love in the world. And God bless you. And I will catch you soon. Bye.